Hallelujah. Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Praise Yahweh, God, in the name of the anointed Yahweh Shai, his one and only begotten Son. Many of you ignorantly still call him Jesus Christ. Israel, stop. Okay? May you be forgiven. His name is not Jesus. You see? All right. I am back. Hallelujah once again. The name of the lesson, Blood Brothers. Palestinians and Jews share genetic roots. Okay? Again, I bring to you information from the so-called white man. Okay? All you niggers, you understand? That act like your information is better than the man himself. He say he Esau, you say he Japhet. He say Esau, you say the Arabs is Esau. Vociferous debate. Now, this is why I'm bringing out the lesson. Again, it's called Blood Brothers. Palestinians and Jews, Jewish, not the real Jews, share genetic roots. Now let's get into the lesson. The reason why I'm bringing it out is it's time to unite Israel around one common theme, that the so-called white man is Esau. Why does that matter? Because the Lord has prophesied against the nation of Edom, Esau, in this Bible from beginning to end. You understand that? So we must understand who Esau is. Because again, what does the word tell us? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. So we will know the end of the world by this so-called white man going down, by Esau going down. We learned Esau, the white man, excuse me, same fucking thing. The white man is the devil God says he is. And Satan and that old serpent, Lucifer. You see? And by him being able to hide out, then you think it's all right to cleave to his ass. You see? That's the importance, the significance of the lesson. Be ye holy. I preach it in and out, time in, time out, until you niggas understand. You understand? The commandment is to remain holy. Holy means separate, apart from. You cannot cleave to these other nations and think that the Lord shall not devour even your ass, Israel. You understand? Now, again, last time, blood brothers, Palestinians and Jews, share genetic roots. Now let's read what they say. Jews break down into 3 genetic groups. Do we? So you know they're talking about the so-called white man, the fake Jews, okay? The world would never disclose who we are. All of which have Middle Eastern origins. Let me read that again. Jews break down into 3 genetic groups. That's nowhere in the Bible. You see? Let's say we were going to consider whether or not these so-called white people were the damn Jews. Where in the hell can you find this in the word of the Most High God of Israel? That they break down into 3 genetic groups. Listen to this shit. All of which have Middle Eastern origins, which are shared with the Palestinians and Druze, D-R-U-Z-E. I've never heard of it before. You see, we learn new things. If the so-called white man had not changed all of the names of all the people, almost all of them, and all of the lands and the seas, so on and so forth, we would not have to be going through this moment where we're learning about some new people. Some people, they say, are called the Druze. D-R-U-Z-E. That's how they spell it. Now let's read on. Confronted by the violence sweeping over Israel, it can be easy to overlook the things that the Jews and the Palestinians share. A deep attachment to the same sliver of contested land, which belongs to us. You see? A shared appetite for hummus. This is a type of food. I've heard of it. I don't know what the hell it is. And I don't care. You see? A common tradition of descent from the patriarch Abraham. Whoa. Listen to that. Wait a minute. The Abraham, that's the progenitor of the Shemitic line. That Abraham. And as scientific research shows, there we go again with this so-called devil, white man, the devil God says he is, and his science. What did Paul say? Science falsely so-called. Or false science falsely so-called. Okay? A common genetic ancestry as well. Several major studies published in the past 5 years attest to these ancient hereditary links. At the forefront of these efforts are two researchers, Harry Oster, whatever, professor of the College of Medicine in the Bronx, New York, and Carl Skorecki, director of medical and research development at the Ramban healthcare campus in Haifa. Okay? Back in June 2010. And within 2 days of each other, the two scientists and their research teams published extensive analyses of the genetic origins of the Jewish people and their Near East ancestry. Let us read on. The closest genetic neighbors to most Jewish groups are the Palestinians, Israeli Bedouins, and Druze. There's their word again. In addition to the Southern Europeans, including Cypriots, as these two guys wrote in a review of their findings that they co-authored in the journal Human Genetics in October 2012. Carl and I are good friends, Oster told whoever in the hell by telephone from New York. We used somewhat different analytical methods. There's no claim there for superiority or one side versus the others. In their results as well, there was really very little difference at all. They're saying it ain't no difference between these Palestinians, who you all would call the Arabs, who you all want to try to save the white man by saying Esau is the Arabs. There's debate all over Israel right now by niggers, and I want to talk to you all too. Let me go on, and we ain't going to stay in this too long. We're just bringing out the information of the so-called white man himself. So what's the problem? If you say that the white man ain't Esau, well, let's listen to see what the white man himself says. If you say Esau is the Arab, let's listen to the so-called white man and see what he says himself. And he is saying that the Arab, the Palestinians, and the damn Jewish are no different at all. So what the hell are you talking about? Like I brought out in the Herod video and many other videos. You trying to say you know this white man origins more than he does. You say he ain't Esau. He says he's Esau. You say the white man and the Arabs is two different things. He's saying they goddamn the same. You see the crack pipe logic of this whole process. You see, that's why I bring it to you. I will get your ass to understand to remain holy and to defend Israel. Do not defend your goddamn enemy. You see? Now, Oster's research on Abraham's children in the genome era, published in American Journal of Human Genetics, sampled 652,000 gene variants from each of 237 unrelated individuals from 7 Jewish populations. All right? Iran, Iraq, Syrian, Italian, Italian, Turkish, Greek, and Ashkenazi. We've heard of that. Ashkenazi Jews. Let me read that again. Oster's research on Abraham's children in the genome era, published in the American Journal of Human Genetics, sampled 652,000 gene variants from each of 237 unrelated individuals from 7 Jewish populations: Iranian, Iraqi, Syrian, Italian, Turkish, Greek, and Ashkenazi. What you want to do now? Come get on this comment board right now, you Negroes, you Israelites of a diseased mindset who want to try to protect the white man when he ain't trying to protect his goddamn self. Is that not crackpot logic? Answer me that. Now back to this. These sequences were then compared with reference samples from non-Jews drawn from the Human Genome Diversity Project, a global database of genetic information gathered from populations across the world. Each of the Jewish populations they found formed its own distinctive cluster, indicating their shared ancestry and relative genetic isolation. Oster's team also identified 2 major groups of Jews: Middle Eastern Jews, Iranian and Iraqi. Whoa, look at this. You call them, we call them, so does the white man when he feel like it, calls them Arabs. Hence the reason for the lesson. The white man, for all of that persuasion that tries to say Esau, who we that know the truth say is the white man, you say Esau is the Arab man. What did the so-called white man just say right here? That the Arabs and the Jewish people are no different at all. Rather, they are the same. No distinct differences. That's what their studies show. You believe in their goddamn science so much, well, they're giving it to you right here. Now, let me see how you niggas gonna work out of that. See, because the reason is this. If you, let me tell you, the significance of Esau is this. From Genesis to Revelation, to expose some man on the face of this earth. We'll leave it at that, to get out of the way of all the debate. This Esau, born red, hairy all over, red all over like a hairy garment, and all the other non-physical characteristics, match him up with these prophecies that the Lord laid down from beginning to end. And I understand why nobody would like to be Esau. I get that. What I don't get is you so-called Negroes, you Israelites. What in the hell is in it for you to try to clear the white man from being Esau so that the prophecies of this book, you understand, that are going to come down on Idumea's ass, Edom's ass, Esau's ass, don't apply? What's in it for you? You getting a check? What the hell you doing on my comment board? Because I'm teaching what these so-called white man himself is teaching. That's why I'm bringing this out. You see, this is the diseased mindset of the so-called black man, the Israelites. The Lord smote our ass with madness and blindness. And you got to be blind. See, but I'm going to help your ass out. You see, that's what I do. All day, all night, every day and day. I help my people, trying to help your ass see clearly. Don't come at me. Don't come at me about no damn Esau ain't the white man. Rather, he's the Arab. What the white man tell you himself? The Arab and the white man ain't no difference. But guess what? When I've been telling you that, you didn't want to hear it. When the other brothers bringing out the truth told you that, you didn't want to hear it. What say ye now? That your goddamn slave master, because you niggas is still in slavery in your mind. What say ye now? That the so-called white man himself, your slave master, says he is Esau. Then he also says he's the Arab. What we got? So whether it's Esau or the Arab, the white man saying he covers the entire gamut. So what the hell is your problem, Negroes? You see, I ain't gonna keep you hostage too long. I had to bring it out. I know it's edifying. It gives you at least yet another perspective. Yet one more time, information from the so-called white man himself that either he is Esau or the Arab. And now he's telling you by virtue, he is both of them because there is no damn difference at all. You understand that? Hallelujah. Praise Yahweh. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai in the name of, excuse me. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai in the name of the anointed Yahweh Shai, the one and only begotten Son sitting at the right hand of the Most High right this minute. No matter what you say. And you know I'm coming back on that too. Okay? Until the next time, Lord will, I will be back.